Look at this bad boy. Moonshine Slushies. First, I gotta figure out how to make regular slushies, and then we'll make some moonshine slushies. Then we'll make some blue Hawaiians or some Hawaiian hillbilly slushies, which are gonna be amazing. I got it worked out in my head. You can see it. It's beautiful. Hawaiian hillbilly slushies at the end. But first, let's make some regular slushies. What better than blue raspberry, right? It's my favorite. I'll make regular slushies, try it out with the kids, let them have some, and then we'll make some blue raspberry moonshine slushies, and then we'll make some hillbilly Hawaiian slushies. So let's get to work and figure out what we need to do. I don't know how much liquid this holds. Let me look. I'm just gonna go ahead and make a gallon, and then we'll just pour it in there. I think it says it right there. I don't know what that says, but I'll make a gallon pitcher full of blue raspberry Kool-Aid. We'll put it in there and turn it into slushy. Alright, so far I hit the record button and it wasn't recording, so I'm just going to tell you what I got in here. I got 2.5 packs of blue raspberry lemonade Kool-Aid, 3 cups of sugar, and almost a gallon of spring water. I ain't cook it, I'm just stirring it up. I'm going to stir it for about 2 or 3 minutes. Get that sugar dissolved into there. Yes, you could use hot water and dissolve it quicker, but it'll dissolve like this. You just got to stir it. And it's going to stir constantly in that slushy machine, so I'm not worried about it. Let's taste it right now and see if that's enough sugar. I don't know where my ladle is. I got a little spoon. Oh, that is good, son. That is so good. Holy cow. Yeah, I make things super sweet. I like super sweet stuff. Super sweet tea. Super sweet Kool-Aid. Do what you like. That's what I like. Let's put it in the slushy machine. Alright, check this bad boy out. I'm going to pour that in there, but first, let's figure it out. I turned the light on already. I want it on, but hitting that. I guess she's ready to go. Oh, there we go. Light, set, slushy. I don't know. Let's do this. See what happens. That's the limit. There's a fill line right here. That's as much as you're supposed to put in there. Yeah, baby. Slushing. It smells so good. So it's also good that I made it real sweet because, and I put a lot of flavor in it because if I'm going to add alcohol to it later, then that's going to take some of the sweetness and some of that good sour blue raspberry lemonade flavor away. So always make it a little stronger. Plus, I like it strong regardless. But if you need to use more sugar and more flavor, then just do that. I'll come back to you once this is slushing. All right, so I walked away from it. I turned it all the way down as low as it'll go. It's lower than it needs to be, obviously, because look what happened. I'm still figuring it out, but that's awesome. It tastes great. I'm gonna get a rag. I'm gonna clean that up. I'm gonna give the kids some slushies, and then we'll make some grown-up slushies. Yeah, it's too frozen. I mean, it's good like that, but that's almost damn ice cream consistency. You gotta turn the heat up and we got it too cold. It's coming out like a dog turd. It tastes good though. There you go, motherfucker. More. Melt some of it. Yeah, baby. That's how it's supposed to be right there. Need to figure out the settings of this thing. Yeah, look at that. Give me a... That thing weighs like 10 pounds. That's a lot of slushy. What do you think?
It's great.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Alright, so I got it figured out now. So, SLS 15 is the coldest. 1 is the least coldest. I had it on 15, which is the coldest setting. So now I got it on SLS 10. I'm going to see if that makes it the perfect slush. I put the rest of that Kool-Aid in there. But it is great. I mean, it's awesome. What do you think?
It's good.
Good stuff?
It's better than the Speedway.
Better than Speedway, dude. Pretty awesome. Out of just Kool-Aid. Look, it's already starting to slush up. Hey, y'all want a slushie? That's still a little... No, that's about perfect. Look at that. It's still runny. I like that consistency right there. Look at that. Still juicy. Icy, same time. But you can adjust this setting to wherever you want it. You can have it thick. You can have it juicy. I like the word juicy. It's cool. Now we're doing cherry. One of the kids wanted some cherry. I'm going to take care of them first. I promise here in a minute I'm going to make some grown-up slushies. So I will tell you that these things taste great. Kool-Aid is awesome. I don't know why you'd ever buy syrup, because it is amazing. I haven't tried the syrup. I do have some syrup. Like I got some watermelon syrup. Maybe I'll try that. You could put a 2 liter of pop in there. You could use some Orange Crush or some A&W root beer or even Coca-Cola. Whatever you want. You can make a soda slushies, but I'll come back to you whenever we're making grown-up slushies. All right, it's time for the Moonshine Slushies. You need 1 quart of 80 proof liquor. It doesn't matter if it's moonshine, vodka, rum, whatever you could get. 80 proof liquor, 1 quart, 1 quart of water, 2 cups of sugar, 1 whole packet of your favorite Kool-Aid. That's my favorite. That's what I'm going to use. Blue raspberry lemonade. Put it all in here, stir it up real good. This is going to be about 40 proof now. So if you mix a quart of 80 proof with a quart of water, it becomes 40 proof. I'm going to add a dilution calculator to my website real soon, if you guys ever need it. It's not 1-to-1 usually like that. Sometimes that changes, depending on the amount. You could drink this like this or over ice, and it's excellent. 40 proof moonshine liquor. But let's make slushies with it. Alright, so 40 proof will not freeze in here. It'll freeze in a freezer, I don't get it. But with the sugar content, so I'm gonna make it I don't know what proof that is. That's a whole nother quart. Here, let's do that. And then I'm gonna pour it out until it's about there. I'll come back to you in a minute. Hopefully that freezes. I'll get the proof of what that is, adding another quart of water for you. Also, I got those tools on my website now. If you need a dilution calculator, or any calculator, Celsius to Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit to Celsius, a mash calculator, they're all on the Phil Bailey Moonshine website. Tools there for you to use, free of charge. Just go on there, punch in your numbers, and it'll help you out when you're doing this type of stuff. I'll come back to you. Hopefully we'll have some slushy soon. I'd say, 20, 30 proof. I'll find out what proof that this mixture is, and I'll let you know. All right. I got a pint of 80 proof liquor I'm putting in the freezer. It could be any type of liquor. This is moonshine I made. You could get vodka if you can't get moonshine. If you want to make some slushies. But I want this to be as cold as the slushy. That way when I put that in the slushy mix, it don't melt the slushy. But let's try this method out, see if this works. All right, back to the drawing board. I'm gonna use 2 quarts of water, about 2 1/4 cups of sugar, and about 1.5 packs of blue raspberry lemonade. All right, so that alcohol melted all that slushy, and I got a good slushy out of it. But if you want to do it like that, you're gonna have to drink it fast, because that alcohol melted all that slushy that was left over. It didn't melt the slushy that I drank, but it melted all that. I'm thinking that in order to do this, you gotta have a very low proof alcohol. Like that is 15 proof. 1 pint to 2 quarts is 15 proof, 7.5% ABV. I'm thinking, well, I'm starting to see some ice now. Maybe I just gotta wait a real long time. I don't know. The ice in it's getting bigger. I'm gonna let that thing run for 2 hours, see what happens. I don't know. Maybe it will freeze. Maybe it just takes a long time. But I mean, the alcohol was as cold as it was freezing it. I had it in the freezer. So I mean, there's some ice in it. But I'm thinking that if you go and get a margarita, that it's got less alcohol than a beer, or maybe the same. So my next step is to put the same amount of alcohol in it as a beer, which is 10 proof. The average beer is 5% ABV. I'm gonna make this 10 proof, which will get you a buzz, but you're gonna have to drink like, well, depending on who you are. You know what I mean? Like an average moonshiner is gonna have to drink 100 of them. I used to be able to drink a whole case of beer before I get drunk. You know what I'm saying? 24 to 30 beers. But I guess there's people out here that could drink 2 beers and have a buzz. I'm just not one of them people. I'm gonna let that fucker run all day. I don't know. One thing's for sure is this thing makes some delicious slushies. But I won't make moonshine slushies. 4th of July is coming. And you could make the slushie in there and then add a little alcohol to your cup and drink it quick before it melts. But I want to see some moonshine slushie on tap. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to let it run all day long. It is hot out. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe if this was like in an air-conditioned building or something. I mean, I could dump some of it and add a thing of water. See if that gets it. For me and my friends, we need a little stronger. I don't know. I guess I have some ladies. It's for the ladies. I don't know. I'm going to experiment with it some more. I'm going to figure it out one way or another. Alright, I got it working finally. What I had to do is make the proof about a little stronger than beer. That's it. So if you see one of these slushy machines in a restaurant and they're selling margaritas, they're not very strong unless they add alcohol to the slushy glass. Just saying, as soon as you add anything that's more than about, I don't know, 10 proof, you know, or 12 proof, anything stronger, and you get up to 15 proof, it melts all the ice. Straight up. But I got it to work. It'll get you drunk. You just got to drink twice as many of them. So I'm going to sit here and divvy up some math in my head and see if I can't make the Hawaiian Hillbilly slushies. They're going to be very low proof, but they're probably going to be amazing. Hopefully that the coconut cream don't froth up. We'll see. I'm going to try it, and you're going to try it with me. I'll be back in a minute. Here we come. Alright, I'm going to mix it in this pot. The only alcohol I'm going to put in the slushie is blue curacao. And it is only 30 proof. And I think that this mixture will still freeze and slush up because I'm only using a pint. Well, let's do it. Let's do this. Use a pint of blue curacao. Boom. Right? Then water it down. Pineapple juice. Shake that up. Had this pineapple juice for like ever. Make sure it's good. That's good still. Quart and a half. One quart. Busy motherfucker. Quart and a half. Wow. Try to put that on the mason jar. Get the fuck out of here, man. Motherfucker. Fuck you up. Put a whole one of these. This is cream of coconut. I use the whole thing. It's 22 ounces if you're wondering. you got to go. Bugging me like a damn fly. Bumble your ass over yonder. Cream coconut. Need cherries. Ooh. I don't need cherries. I need the juice. The juice is loose, baby. Cherry juice. I love cherries. Maraschino cherries, dude. I'll fuck you up, dude. Crack you in the face. So I'm gonna put this in here, turn this into slushy. And then we'll put the slushy in a cup, add the moonshine to that, because this, you gotta use 100 proof liquor for this one. That's how I made the recipe way a long time ago. That's good. But I'm telling you, even with just this and it being a slushy, it's gonna be amazing. Where's the lid of this? 30 proof blue curacao. Let's do this. Hopefully I don't get a bee in there. You know, I'm gonna try and kill this motherfucker before. Bitch, get out of here. So the only thing missing from this is a quart 100 proof liquor. Or you could go 80. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be as strong, but I'm telling you right now, this is a good one. And if you ever want to blue it up more, make it more blue, sometimes I'll add a little more blue curacao just for color. Because it's supposed to be blue. But that's the right mixture. And turn it on. Voila! Ooh, that's thick. Turn the light on so it's pretty. What'd I do? Hold up. What is that? There we go. Slush 15, that's the coldest. When you're doing alcohol, you want the coldest setting usually. Let's see what happens, because there's not... I don't know what that proof would be. I'd have to do the math on it. Go to my website, pull up the dilution calculator and see what it is. But also, if it gets too slush, it'll come out of the top. It'll get too icy and it'll be a mess on my counter. I hope that don't happen. I don't know. I'm gonna give it... I'm gonna check it every 5 minutes. Hopefully we get froze up, get some slush. We can make some drinks. I need some of them little umbrellas. I say that every time I make this. I need some little umbrellas, man, that you put in, like when you're on the beach. This drink is amazing. Like, you could just use the blue curacao. I mean, you'd never get drunk because it's such low proof. But they're delicious. I'll come back to you here in a little bit. Alright, figuring this out's been kind of rough. So make that, the way I did, but use half the curacao. So instead of a pint, use half a pint. Then when you go to make your drink, put some curacao in your cup in the bottom. Get you some moonshine. Put in the bottom. Get you a cherry. Wow, right there like that. And then get your slushie. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. It's beautiful. Put another cherry on top. Wow. You hit the bottom, it's stronger. You hit the top, it's not as strong. That's amazing. There you go. Hawaiian Hillbilly Slushies. That's awesome. You keep it separated like that if you want, or you can stir it up. That's so good, dude. About to drink all this, and I'm gonna call that a wrap on the video. I think this thing's awesome. You just can't make your liquor stronger than about strong as wine, strong as beer. You know, somewhere around wine or beer. I'd say 10 proof. But if you make a drink, put some liquor in the bottom of that bad boy. That way you got slushy on top. You can stir it in. And I mean, that's still slush. It's amazing. That's all I got for today. If you want one, there's a link in the description. There's also a code to get 5% off. I think this thing's close to $400 or something like that. Awesome. Awesome. I'm gonna drink all this, clean it out, and I'm gonna make some watermelon moonshine tomorrow, or watermelon slushies for the kids. They want some watermelon slushies. But I'm gonna have a couple of these. See y'all later.